Hey Shady Grove, I'm Pastor Doreen, the children's pastor here at the church, and I get to share with you so many exciting things that are coming up, so stay tuned. We've had an amazing summer and we praise God for that. But as we enter into the fall, we are going to have small groups starting for all ages, serving opportunities, community outreach events, ton of things coming. So if you don't currently get our church email, I encourage you to sign up, because that's where you're going to get the most news about what is happening here at our church. We send out 2 emails a week. One comes out on Wednesdays at about 11. Our Wednesday email is all about the different ministries in our church and the things that they have going on currently, or the things that are coming up that you can be a part of. On Friday, you get another email about 11. And this email is about worship opportunities for everyone in the church, and some news about our services, where they can be found. Those are the 2 best ways that you can stay connected to everything that's happening here, as well as our Facebook page. So I encourage you to do that. The most immediate thing that's coming up is actually tonight at our community center up near the Student Center. We're having a parent meeting for students. So if your child is in the student ministries here at Shady Grove, the meeting's at 7 in our community center. It's going to be very informal, but this meeting will give you an opportunity to ask questions. We have things to talk about, such as our transition that will be coming soon, as Pastor Chris has decided to move on to another area of ministry. We'll talk about the Follow Convention. It's going to be very informative, so I encourage you to come to that if you have a student in the ministry. We also are in the middle of a supply drive. We are supporting our day preschool with this supply drive. And actually, this is the last weekend to bring your donations in, so don't forget about that. Next Wednesday, big kickoff night for student ministries, for Awana. We have special things planned for this night, so we would love for you to be a part of that. Awana, there is registration for Awana, so if your child wants to be a part of that, register by texting Awana, AWANA, to 336-525-5870. And of course, we always need help for Awana, so if you want to help lead Awana, that texting is Lead Awana. And we definitely need a strong team. We have a lot of kids that come on Wednesday night. It's one of our biggest ongoing outreach to our communities for kids and families. Student Center is where the students will meet for a brief time, and then they're going to go outside and have their bash, which includes color wars and all kinds of craziness. So your students will really enjoy that. So plan on making sure they come to that event. And for the entire church, in a couple of weeks on September the 10th, this is going to be a special time together. We're having a welcome home event. We've all been so busy in the summer, and we just want to regroup and come together as a church family with a meal. Immediately following this service, all the food will be provided. Just come and hang out with us as a church. And finally, small groups. They're so important. We have a couple new ones starting soon. September the 13th, we have a divorce care small group that is beginning. And September 7th, we have a rooted small group that is beginning. Both are wonderful opportunities. All of this information is in those emails I mentioned earlier. So if you're not on the email list, all you need to do is either email office@shadygrove.net, and I'll make sure you get signed up, or you can text CONNECT to that same texting number, 525-5870, because we want you to be a part of things and not miss out on any of these great opportunities. I won't share much. I just want to share a little bit about what we have been doing in children's ministry. The beginning of August, we start a journey through the Old Testament every year. And we have been talking about the Pentateuch, which are the first 5 books of the Old Testament. And it seems crazy that we are discussing this with children, but last Sunday we looked in the book of Leviticus, and we looked at the word atonement and what that means. Because you see all over the New Testament, they had to sacrifice animals, lambs, bull, goats, to try to atone for their sins, to have their sins covered with the blood of this particular animal. And I'm so thankful that Jesus gave us the ultimate atonement, the ultimate coverage for our sin by his sacrifice on the cross. His blood saves us from ourselves, from our selfishness, from the things that we do that we know full well do not please God. And I'm so thankful for his grace and forgiveness, that even when we mess up, his atonement is for each one of us. It covers our sin. He took the punishment for us so we did not have to. Praise his name. Aren't you thankful for that today? Well, I hope you have a great rest of the week. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday. I know it's Labor Day weekend. If you can't be here in person, catch us online so you can be a part of the worship wherever you are. Have a great week.